Hello, this is Alex Voss at TVE Course, and I'm happy to be back with you again. I ended up with a replacement computer, which was the HP Envy Curved All-in-One. And it was a 34-inch computer. It's the one sitting behind me now. And in fact, it's working. And I really like the look of the computer, the size of the computer. You know, I do a lot of video editing, and having that big of a screen gives you a lot of space to do your editing and do your work on. You have a lot of territory on the big screen. And so far it's worked pretty good, and I really like the way the computer looks. The way, you know, it looks like it's a Bang & Olufsen product, and evidently they partnered with Bang & Olufsen to make the speakers on it. So I'm really happy with the look of the computer. It's got an Intel Core i5 processor. It seems to run pretty fast, even though it takes quite a while for it to boot up when you first start it up. The graphics card is pretty good. Now the display, I really like it because of the size and the space and territory, but if you read the box and you read the basic specifications on the computer, you would think it's an LED display, but in fact it's not an LED display. It's an LCD, a liquid crystal display, that's illuminated by LEDs, which is a big difference from a pure LED display. And I found this out when I was trying to make a color correction on some video I was working on, and I went and put SMPTE color bars on the computer screen, as I usually do on my computers, and I used the Pluge adjustment, which stands for Picture Lineup Generation for Equipment. That's what Pluge stands for. Basically, it's 3 levels of black at the bottom of your SMPTE bars, and you use those to set your display for absolute black. Well, I could never get black on this screen. It was always showing me all 3 of the Pluge bars, which means I couldn't make accurate color adjustments using this display. Now, even on an LCD display, I could usually get the Pluge adjusted so that it would only show one of the bars, and then I knew it was correctly set for making black and white or black judgments on the screen. But some weird algorithm in this computer is constantly adjusting the lighting on it, or the illumination on it, to compensate for different lighting conditions. I don't know what it does, but you cannot adjust Pluge, so therefore you can't really use the display for making critical picture determination. My solution is going to be to get a monitor next to it that's capable of giving you black. This will not give you black. It gives you basically grayscale that is unacceptable for making video judgments. Its picture quality is decent unless you're really trying to judge a picture critically and actually have a correct picture that has real black like you would expect in an LED display. So I'm going to have to use an external monitor that just shows the picture of the video I'm editing, so I can make sure that it has absolute black. I found that disappointing, that this particular beautiful computer doesn't have a screen that gives you black. It gives you gray, but it doesn't give you black. It has comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive, which is working great. Doesn't break like the last one, but it is noisy. You can hear it making noises all the time as you're working with it, but at least it's working. Whenever I'd put my SDHC card in the bottom of the computer in the slot, well, it's real hard to get to because it's on the bottom of the computer, and because it's facing down, you'll have your memory card in there and you're working away with it, and all of a sudden it falls out because the 3-in-1 memory card reader they give you in the bottom doesn't hold on to the card very well, so it just falls out, and you're in the middle of uploading a video file or something, and the card's on the desk below. So I want to say the memory card device, the memory card reader, is really not good because it won't hold on to the card. And other thing that really got me, it has Bang & Olufsen audio, and I'm used to Bang & Olufsen being a pretty high quality product, and I ran a full test on this using a Neumann microphone and a frequency sweep from 20 to 20,000 hertz, and you have to adjust a little bit for the characteristics of the microphone. And I found that the speakers on this computer actually go from around 180 hertz to 1800 hertz, or 18,000 hertz, but they don't go a full 20 to 20,000. And so you cannot classify the speakers on this computer by definition as being high fidelity, which I found really disappointing. Of course, I wouldn't expect him to get the low end because they're just too small. And I'm surprised that Bang & Olufsen put their name on something that was far below their usual standard. Audio connection is a combination microphone and speaker connection for headphones, and that's the only audio output of this computer. Most computers like the Macs or any computer you'd spend a decent amount of money on, like this one is real expensive, would have an audio output connection and a microphone input connection, but this is the 3-in-1. Well, it has some sort of automatic switching circuit in it that's supposed to detect when you plug in just a audio jack. The audio jack has a tip ring sleeve. The microphone jack has a tip ring sleeve, and it can't tell the difference. And there is nowhere on this computer that I can find that allows you to manually set what kind of connection is going to that jack. So I'd connect my amplifier to it, and it would work a little bit, and then it'd switch out, then it'd work a little bit. So you never could depend on it to be there. So I said, well, I'll just get around this. I'll get a splitter, and you can buy these little adapter wires that, you know, take a tip ring sleeve and splits it out to mic and audio. Well, I put that in, except for some reason the way the connection was in the HP, you got hum in your audio, so that didn't work out for me either. So there was no easy way of getting quality audio out of this computer. The speaker wouldn't give you audio that you could consider high fidelity, and the audio output jack does not work, basically. And so that's the manufacturing defect. 3 manufacturing defects for this computer. The screen doesn't give you absolute black. You can't set plugge to it, so you can't have an accurate picture on it as far as grayscale. And it has audio output that doesn't work, and the speakers don't give you high fidelity. I like the way it looks. The HP Envy Curved All-in-One is a pretty computer, but it has some severe functionality issues for people that want critical video quality and good audio quality. And that concludes this product report. Thank you for watching TV eCourse.